Alright, hey guys, so in a previous video I showed you guys a wig that I got from my first wig, and I've recently gotten a lot of questions on how I style it, and I know it is a huge topic on tweezing wigs, trying to make it look as natural as possible, so I'm going to show you guys how I did it. So with the hair wet or dry, I'm going to take the hair and I'm going to part a really thin section right along the front of the hairline, and I'm just going to pluck variously along that. You want to thin out the hairline so that it looks more natural, and the trick to making it look as natural as possible is don't pluck it in a straight line. You know, there might be some areas that you pluck a little harder than others, but you don't want it to look perfect because no one's actual hairline looks so put together and so perfect and in such a straight line. So you want to thin it out however best that you can. Now, as you're plucking the hair, eventually you're going to want to comb out the hair out of the wig so that you don't get all tangled up. So you see me kind of doing that here, and I will take a comb eventually and kind of comb through it, but this is some of the hair that has been plucked out, and you'll realize that you do lose a lot of hair when you do this, but nothing significant that'll make the wig look a lot thinner. Now with the tweezing, you're going to want to go further back into the hairline because it's not one thin line of hair. So like I did with the first section and just taking a little part, I'm going to take a second part right behind that and start tweezing a little further back there as well. Ultimately, I'll do about 3 different parts, and I'll do that across the front of the hairline. Now I only showed you one section of the hair, but I did that all the way across the hairline from one ear to the other. Then I'm going to put the wig on my head so I can get a feel for what the hairline will look like. And I'm going to want to keep tweezing areas that I feel like are still quite dense and to make it look as natural as possible. And as you can see here, it's starting to thin out. It's starting to look a little bit more natural. And then as I get it to the point where I want it to, I will cut off the front release. Now something that I also like to do to make the wig look a little more natural is to cut the hair a little bit in the front, making shorter hairs. With my natural hair along the front hairline, the hair is not as long as the rest of my hair, so I'm going to do that here. And then in some sections I'll cut the hair kind of short so that it can mimic baby hairs, and then as I'm laying my wig down to make it look more natural, I can slick those down with gel with my baby hair, so it'll make it look more natural overall. But I'm just going to keep tweezing until I like the way that my hairline looks across like my forehead, and I'll get a better feel for how it will look. You know, feel free to take this how you want to. Definitely, you know, take it a step at a time because you don't want to over pluck it and then you mess up your hairline. So, you know, start little and definitely, you know, gradually make your way up there. And the easiest way to definitely do this is to take little sections of hair and pluck from there. And I think one section that a lot of people forget to make sure that they pluck out is the section right there next to your ear that would eventually kind of make sideburns. I think it's really important that you hit that area and pluck it out as you see that I'm doing here. And then you can see that the wig, the hairline looks really, really natural, almost as if it could be mine. Alright guys, so this is the final look. I stole this clip from my review video, so if you haven't checked that out, please do. But if you did like this, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. And then also check out the review that I did on my first wig. I'll have the link down in the description bar below. Alright guys, catch you in my next one. I am reviewing is from my first wig, and I have it on right now.